ladies and gentlemen, seeing the fact that we're fresh out of Streetlight Crusader oil and we gotta make sure Dan the Weatherman Stu get home safe since he stole this car for some ridiculous ghost hunt, I think it's time for us to go ahead and bring the Tuesday night special for this week to an emphatic close. But don't worry, if you miss anything, and I do mean anything, for this week's edition of the show, you can catch it again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, all named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag TuesdayNiteSpecial 265. And as a matter of fact, that's how much more money he needs to get to help him with the ghost problem, because the car was $265 short of 30 grand. Told him not to sell that car, what a moron. And if you guys want to figure out whether crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for this month of horror, like a car that wasn't worth the sticker price that he bought it for, you can go ahead and check it out on our Twitter/YouTube pages, still named the same, only known as the 00 Agent 0012. And before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, you the Streetlight Crusaders out there for listening in to a preparation for an Insomniatic Ghost Hunt edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like Stephen H. Price in the movie House on Haunted Hill. Yeah, you know, the PR department knows what I'm talking about, but is wondering which movie am I talking about. The 1999 one that featured that Marilyn Manson song cover of Sweet Dreams. Yeah, that one. In 1999, yeah, nice year. And they're giving the thumbs up now. And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for delivering that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys. And here's hoping you can provide a little bit of music to help people hunt for ghosts, like Dan the Weatherman Stu and the rest of the gang that he's going with that are most likely going to get severely hurt by trying to hunt them. And we would also like to thank our musical guest for the night, none other than Jason Klung with his song, Pet the Dog, that was featured during the intro for this week's edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And as always, Jason, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to see what you got next coming down the tubes, especially with Dead Winter, because it's really starting to look good. Yeah. And finally, last but not least, and speaking of games, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for coming out with all those sweet video game hits and clips that we had a chance to talk about, especially the games that we mentioned a part of the Indiecade Festival of Games that we'll still mention throughout the rest of this month before we go on our world tour next week. Or most likely by November, depending on how many games we have left from the Indiecade Festival of Games to mention. And according to the maestro, just one more week's worth before we go pack our bags for a world tour. Nice. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there, now we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the maestro, and especially you up-all-nighters, late-night drivers, insomniatic movie watchers, and especially you Streetlight Crusaders from all around the world, saying, go, run! But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys next week for another probably haunted edition of the Tuesday Night Special. But until then, go get some sleep, and good night, everybody.